Good morning. Today is June 8th, 2022. It's a Thursday. This is my 1967 Volkswagen Karmann Ghia convertible cabriolet in L554 cherry red with the black top. It's an all original car with the exception of a respray and chrome. Anyhow, we're going to do a little walk around tour, and the only reason I'm doing this is in preparation for an upcoming show at Ault Park, the Cincinnati Concours, which is this Sunday, so I want to kind of get an idea of what the judges might see on this. We're just going to do a little bit of a walking tour, and just to kind of get the overall feel of the car. Got her last August from a well-known Karmann Ghia Volkswagen enthusiast. It was in need of a detail, but showed very well. One of the features I really like about this car is I was able to procure a license plate frame from Ted Truden in Talcottville, Connecticut, which is actually where this car was sold brand new way back in April of 1967. Again, the top, the paint, the detail on this car is just simply outstanding in my opinion. It's just a very nice car. So this is kind of the outer view of it. One of the other neat features of the 67 only is the high dome wheel covers and the aluminum wheel beauty rings, they call them embellishers. Very hard to find in this kind of condition originally with the rubber grommets, but thanks to some really good preservation and to ISP West in California, Alex Pagato, I was able to procure a set of these perfect wheel embellishers. They're almost always chewed up. So the ones that I had gotten when the car was new were messed up quite not too bad, but enough that it was easily noticeable. And it's just hard to find them like this. Moving around to the front. Just a simply beautiful Karmann Ghia shape, the shape that launched 1,000 ships, I guess you can say. So excuse my editing skills, we went ahead and put the top down so you can get another look at the beautiful lines when she, I refer to her as she, her name is Joan, after the beautiful Christina Hicks, who played Joan Hathaway on the series Mad Men. Joan was the office manager and her nickname was Red. She was very, very attractive and thought the name was fitting for this Karmann Ghia, Joan. Moving on to the interior, one of the really neat things about this car is this interior is original to the car. It was never replaced. It did get carpeting. It would have normally had rubber mats, but a decision was made to remove the rubber mats and install the German square weave carpeting. If you look at the dash, you'll see that there's no radio. This was a radio delete car. For some reason the owner, when he bought it, didn't want the radio, so it was never put in. You'll also notice that there are some labels. One here on the radio is the factory label that was applied back in 1966 when the car was rolling down the line. That shows the shift pattern. We'll walk around the other side here and I'll show you the other label. Again, the glass on this car is just perfect. It's never been replaced to anyone's knowledge. The car has 67,500 original miles, which is awfully low. Here's that other factory installed label that shows you what the tire pressure should be. Again, for whatever reason, it was never removed. The dash has a couple cracks in it, which is kind of the norm with these plastic veneered pieces. They tended to crack. The dash, padded dash on the other hand, is perfect, which is unusual. The seat panels, the chrome foil is peeling a little bit, but again, 67 being a 1 year only, and the seats also being 1 year only, it just would be a shame to replace something that is so nice and original. Looking here in the boot, they call it the frunk. We've got a nice period correct Continental spare. Reproduction toolkit. I've created a binder with all of the history of the car. We have the history since new. Have a little transistor radio since we don't have a radio in the car. The liner that you see in here is an original liner that was installed at the factory. It's got a couple little tears and folds, but otherwise in very nice condition. Just a very nice survivor. One thing I neglected to do was show the back seat up. It was folded down. Anyhow, here's the rear seat, which would have to be of small stature or one person laying astride of it. But as you can see, it's really in nice shape. Again, original Karmann Ghia basket weave vinyl pleather upholstery. The boot, the top was redone in the car in 2009 or 10. I don't remember exactly when, but the top boot was made for it, and it fits like a glove. It's perfect. This is the original 1500cc original engine to the car, an H case. It's just perfect. The tar boards that you see in there, which is another amazing thing about this, is that it's also original to the car too. You don't see those very often. Everything about this car is just, especially 1967, being as they were so difficult to restore correctly with so many one-year-only parts. A lot of them were modified, including a 67 coupe that I have. And she purrs like a kitten. Again, thanks for watching, and looking forward to meeting and talking about this at Ault Park, Sunday, June 12th. See you there.